GSL. In the bottom left starting location, we have our Protoss player, the comeback king. He is
SK Telecom T1, PartinG.
in the upper left corner of this map. We have our Terran player, officially the greatest Brood War player of all time, now here to do the same thing in Heart of the Swarm. He is
KT Lolstar, Flash.
Oh, this is what an epic PvT, man.
Is he actually, hold on a second, when he was holding the mouse,
yeah,
did he not use his index finger to click? He was using his middle finger.
That would surprise me a lot. That would really surprise me a lot. You'd need a very wide mouse to have that be comfortable.
You have to have Ninja Turtle hands to do that, right?
Basically.
I love you too.
Oh,
we are
thanks
the balls. Oh, I thought it said we are the balls. I didn't read it right.
No, his idea is the balls.
The balls. Well, the balls is right.
The balls, more like the baller.
Yeah.
LOL.
More like the ball and balls. And we've done what we can here. We've done all we can with this.
Move on.
On a creative level. Okay.
All right, so looks like it's probably going to be a Reaper expand again.
Yep.
But dude, let's just sit in awe for a moment. The fact that PartinG, like, lost so many expensive units so many times and came back. You know, he came back via great, I mean, just great feedbacks, great side storms all over the place. How many ghosts did he end up feedbacking? And then,
oh, I was not even counting.
You know, I don't think that I really like the battlecruiser switch. Because battlecruisers do get killed so easily.
It was a bit surprising. I think that we're still in HOTS at this point in time, where sometimes we get to the end game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, they can't kill each other. What do we do? And so you see these weird unit comps. I mean, there was a period in time where everybody was getting Void Rays.
You know,
game against Infestor, and then the Infestors just die.
Sure.
I mean, the Void Rays just die. Excuse me.
You know what I think it may be is if you do hit battlecruiser timing before your opponent goes into the Tempest. Like if they're trying to do it reactively, I think Flash probably just attacks and basically does fine, you know? So I think that was part of it. PartinG, though...
You know, we could have seen more medevac drops, actually, from Flash, to be completely frank. When there was a lot of that tension, he could have just picked up and landed everything where those gateways are, taking that stuff out. So that was something else as well.
We'll have to see how it goes down this game. I'm excited to see what PartinG does here, because last time we saw him play on this map, it was against Last, who's a great Terran, but nothing compared to Flash, I would say.
PartinG was untouchable in that game, too.
Yeah, and he played it wanting Last to attack right when he did, but Flash is a type of player that won't attack right then. He, you know, I feel like he'll look at it and say, oh, you're going Archon charge lot, you know, Colossus. I'm not going to touch this right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Continuing to scope out the map. Look at how thorough Flash is. He's like, is there anything on... He's actually scouting the entire map with the Reaper. He's like, did you hide anything? Anything!
Yeah.
I'm Flash. I will not go out of this group without doing everything in my power to find...
Flash only goes up, never down.
Well said. Well, he might go down today, but you know what I mean.
Only in a group like this could that occur.
Yeah.
Well, double Forge on the way very quickly. Flash with the looks like the same build as last time. That is one thing about Flash that we don't really bring up much, is that he does basically the same stuff over and over. But the thing is, he's different from other people who do it, because what he does over and over, he's completely sure can always work. He just needs to play amazingly.
Yeah.
And he is right.
Like,
we can't look at this and be like, well, he shouldn't do this time.
If I was Flash, I would have gone with this strat. Well, not really, because he's proven to have that. Yeah, he's just so good.
Yeah, no, he can actually, whatever he says is the best is the best.
Yeah. All right, 1-1 on the way here for our Protoss.
Everything looks pretty normal, pretty standard. Probably see a Twilight coming down. I'd be very surprised to see a robot right now.
Really nice defense here from PartinG, considering it's so easy to get a Reaper into somebody's base.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, he's got the Stalker standing in front of the natural, so it's going to be hard to get by him, and by the time he does, he can get a unit down, and then the patrolling mothership with 3 sentries. It's a really smart play.
Yeah, really is. All right, continue to make gateways, placing pylons out and about.
And Flash, yeah, this looks pretty much exactly the same as before, but he doesn't have as much intel. One thing that he does have for intel is that there hasn't been an observer in his base yet. That's definitely something he's looking for, and he hasn't seen it. So that's going to make him think, okay, this is probably Twilight tech. And, you know, that's an important thing to keep in mind. You know, there may be a quicker blink. There could be a big switch into aggression with, you know, a lot of charge lots, Archon's Psystorm.
Well,
and
excuse me, sorry.
It's okay.
I ate that pizza so fast in that break. All right, so we got more gateways coming down here now.
And you know what's really cool is the 2 photon cannons we see in PartinG's main and natural.
I like that. He's ready for any kind of Widow Mine drop
Yeah.
or anything like that. He's not going to be dealing with anything.
Of course, we can see Flash isn't doing that, but PartinG has more limited scouting options. He can really only use Hallucinate, so it's a little bit harder for him to tell if that's incoming. And it would be game-ending if he didn't have those cannons and that occurred.
You think he might just attack in here in a little bit?
Well, let's see here.
This is a map where it's so hard to get the 3rd base.
He's only going up to 6 gates right now, and this is actually a great scout. Oh my, really good scout. That photon cannon tells him a lot too, that there's no robo on the way, which would make me think there could definitely be an attack coming.
Yeah.
But will we see the attack? Well, you know what? Let me count up his gates, because that's always a huge part of this, because you want 8 if you're actually going to go for an attack. And he's actually going up to 7, 8. There you go. He just started the 7th and 8th ones. So yes, I would say this is going to be a 2-2 timing attack. Zealot
Looks
Archon.
like it.
Yeah.
Flash expanding now to the top center. It looks like Flash might also be getting ready for a little attack zone here.
Well,
You can see armor and concussive shells about to finish.
Yeah. Right now he's gonna want to hit some feedbacks. If he can hit feedbacks and make Archons, that's amazing for him. In fact, look at that zoning coming up too. Basically, PartinG just wants to buy time until 2-2's done, and when 2-2 is done and his extra 2 gateways are warped in, his army will be superior no matter what. He will have a better army. So then Flash actually has to go on the defensive. If Flash is out in the middle, he will get caught and he will get slaughtered.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit nervous for Flash.
Yeah, this is a little bit of an intense game. It would be so weird if Flash the first to go out of this group.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. But it could happen. PartinG's looking pretty untouchable. And after this, by the way, we have our final best of 3. The winner of this against Life.
Pretty crazy. All right, here we go. 2-2 not yet done. Still moving forward to saying this is the time. This is the place. And really great micro by Flash. Absolutely superb.
Gonna have to stem again. These guys get lower and lower and lower in HP. Also note the medevac can get hit. Oh, he's gonna try to intercept. It didn't quite work out.
Not quite.
But he gets those medevacs.
That's a big deal. That 3rd base, if he wants to go down there, is easy to kill, but it's more important to move forward because there are bunkers being made. If he can get in here when there's no bunkers, that's really, really nice. But good building placement by Flash to slow down any charge lot base attacks into little
Here we go! Oh, not quite the perfect force fields.
Yeah.
Oh, but those ones a little bit better. Flash might be in some trouble. Pick it up and back it out now. The Archon squashing the force fields again.
Trying to micro right now is Flash, but there are so many units for PartinG right now. An absolutely devastating attack that Flash doesn't seem to know how to deal with.
He's getting inside the main. Remember, if you get to where the production facilities are and can park your army there, there's really nothing that Terran can do.
And he's trying to get there. GG. Whoa.
Flash, the legend from Brood War, is the first eliminated here in the group of death, Group B.
I am in shock. That was the last thing I thought would happen. I thought for sure Flash would come out, but PartinG looking like a god. I do have to say, it was odd that Flash couldn't figure out what was going on there. That strategy that we just saw from PartinG, normally you do not do with 2-2, so that could have thrown him off. Also, hasn't been really popular in the metagame since before Flash fully switched over to Starcraft 2.
Flash is out of the group, but we'll be seeing more of him again soon here at the GSL.
Oh god, he's not going anywhere.
How far can PartinG go? He knows his next challenge is to face off against Life, the guy who knocked him into the position he's in right now.
Yeah, And
Can he get his revenge?
Those games were something else as well, Tasteless. Cannot wait to see the next match. I'm very sad to see Flash go, though. He's such a champion, such great play, but definitely, at least in that last game, just couldn't figure out what was going on.
Right. Well, we're going to have a short little break, and when we return, we're going to see who's going to be the final person to get out of the group of death. Will it be Party or will it be Life? Stay tuned.